now. This is a rebirth. We are only as strong as our belief in each other. Yeah?
All right, let's go now, Breeden. Are you ready?
Yeah!
I said, are you ready?
Yeah!
1, 2, 3,
Eagles!
Junior, just a second. No pressure here. All you gotta do is be better than me in my first game.
All right, so what happened?
Just aim for more points than turnovers, all right? And you'll do fine. This is your moment.
Thanks, Coach.
Let's go, baby!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of Garden State IAA basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We can't wait to get another season rolling, and we look to get a great matchup to kick things off.
Well, a classic matchup with the Newark East Eagles playing host to the Burton Hornets. Both teams looking to improve on their final positions from last year. A win tonight would be a great step towards that goal.
Bobby Erickson leads the way for the Hornets. They go against an Eagles team with quite a few new faces. Still, though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day.
And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love to see at the high school level. A look now at how the Eagles' starting five will look for this year. Day and Sheffield are in the backcourt with no surprise there. Well, Junior will get the start at small forward, and in the post you'll have Zadirko and Marceda playing the 4 and the 5 respectively. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the backcourt. Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots.
Well, coming into this season, Coach Bishop a bit on the hot seat. Eagles fans want to see a better finish than years past.
And that might have been a reason Coach Bishop tried to shake things up by bringing in some new faces. Not much to lose as he's in dire need of a great season.
Now here's Dermanenko, 6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
That was a tight pass. Nice job by the D to disrupt it.
Impressive hustle and determination.
2 on the clock. Here's Ramadas.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
About 1 minute played here so far in the first. Outside Levesque. Dermanenko. Outside Erickson. Trying his luck from deep. And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Little over a minute and a half into this first. Here's Erickson. Ramadas. It's hauled in by the Eagles. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Levesque. Up the floor. Ramadas' shot is good.
He's playing unselfish basketball in this game. Good look on that pass by Erickson of the Hornets.
Now here's Junior. Pass to Marceda. Over Porter. Blocked. And he gets it back. The shot by Marceda. No good. Now here's Levesque. Guarded by Day. Now Dermanenko. Ramadas in the post. Zadirko's there. The Eagles with the lead. Over to the wing. Jr. He's guarded by Dermanenko.
And the Eagles coaching staff loves this. Junior, tenacious on these physical finishes. Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
Erickson, good.
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Timeout called by the Eagles. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's Burton. It's a 9-point game. Pass to Ramadas. And Dave Zadirko with the block.
The work ethic of Zadirko on display. Great job hustling and timing the block just right. Check out the soft touch. That's what you need for that shot.
Now here's Erickson. Defense right there. No good that time. Good D by Junior.
Unfortunately, he just has not found a rhythm offensively.
That one drops for 2. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely. And they haven't faced much resistance from the D.
Junior, good!
Right now, sharing the basketball beautifully.
Pretty rad. Look at their last few trips down the floor. They've been patient about getting each other really good looks.
Pass to Erickson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter, and he's still struggling to shoot the ball. He's now 1 of 8. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and he'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Marceda at the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. And the Hornets with possession, trailing by 17. Pass to Erickson. That's going to be over and back, not watching the line that time.
An unfortunate mistake. He's got to be kicking himself.
We're watching them give away a crucial possession.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport. But the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw. And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
Now a timeout called by Burton.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are not productive. You don't want guys to just get easy layups. I get it, but this could turn into a parade at the foul line and create foul problems.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Erickson. Shoots over Marceda. No good off the back of the rim.
Just an awful shooting quarter for him. Sometimes you're just not getting into sync.
Zadirko gets the bucket.
The defense is letting them get shots in the paint, and they're more than happy to take advantage.
The closer they get, the more effective their offense becomes.
Pass to Erickson. Tries to snap the cold streak.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
And Junior gets it to go.
And now that's 10 points in a row that have come right at their front door.
Hey, they're just getting handled down there. Have to toughen up, make a stand.
Erickson out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball.
Careless mistake. Turnovers like that give coaches gray hairs.
Coming off the floor for your Eagles, Will Mason. Michael Kennedy. Substitution on the court.
They have been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Pass to Evans. Marceda guarded by Leftos. Kennedy outside. On the wing, Junior. From outside, it's off the mark. Bradley James on the wing. He's covered by Mason. Michael Luan for three. It doesn't go for him.
And now they're starting to panic a little bit as the drought just continues to worsen.
Time for some kind of leadership to step up and put a stop to this run.
So as we conclude the first half of play, a fairly one-sided affair thus far. Eagles ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Second half of play getting going. Newark East Eagles with a big lead after 2 quarters of play. Junior with it.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area. On D, they need to tighten things up in the paint. Maybe commit a few more bodies down low.
Yeah, you don't want to get dominated in the paint under any circumstances.
Dermonenko outside. Pass to Erickson. Ramadas up top. Marceda with the steal. And here they come. Here's Sheffield. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
Yeah, Junior is quickly developing strong court awareness. Doesn't miss the easy assist off the wide open man.
And Duke, a star here at Newark, who went on to have a great run at the collegiate level.
And to call Duke a high school star doesn't even begin to paint the full picture. Everyone from that era knew who Duke was. I'm sure they're ecstatic to see what Junior can do.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for Burton,
And he makes the first.
Erickson is the #1 reason teams dread playing the Hornets. He's so tough to game plan for. A 3-level scorer and solid facilitator, too.
Both fall at the line that time. Here's Junior. 12 points for him. The football star slots in nicely at the small forward position.
Well, you love the upside and what he can bring to this team from out on the wing. He's got a lot of tools at his disposal, and he should be a welcome addition.
Pass to Erickson. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third. Out of bounds, it'll be Eagles ball. Both teams deciding to change it up.
coming off the floor for your Eagles.
The Eagles with the ball.
Substitution on the court.
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
And with the ball out of play, the Hornets will have it.
Hornets ball. Coming off the floor for your Eagles, James Marceda.
And here is Luan. Over to the left wing. Ramadas. He's covered by Mason. Here's Aslanoglu. Marceda with the steal. Ahead. And Junior throws it down.
Can't stop this guy right now. Once Junior gets it going, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Aslanoglu with it. Marceda on him. And with this huge lead for the Newark East Eagles, they've come out and set the tone they really want to set for the rest of the season.
Coach Bishop talked about a season of change. A game like that illustrates exactly what the school is after. Strong showing from the Eagles as they look to have this one wrapped up.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They need this! And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on James Marceda.
What nice physical play by Aslanoglu there. The Hornets center gets a shot off and wins a free trip to the line.
First free throw is good.
Leftos Aslanoglu. 2 shots.
And that one falls. 2 for him at the line that time.
They came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical approach than they had in the first half.
And that helps their game. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to come back in this game.
Really good job by Indra. He's spotting the wide open man, sends him the ball. There's no hesitation there. He's developing such solid reflexes.
Here's Leftos. 3-pointer. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one may have already been decided. It's the Eagles opening a huge gap. And we'll be back in a minute to bring you the fourth quarter. And here at the start of the fourth quarter, the big lead for the Eagles here at home.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
Mason, right side. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Now their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
Outside Luan. Outside James. Kelsey. Poked away. Mason with it. He's picked up by Kelsey. Plays it in off the break.
I like the fast hands on Indra. Goes up after the ball handler hard and comes up with the steal to spark that fast break.
Pass to Leftos. And he lobs it up towards the rim.
What an alley-oop. These two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish. Laying it in for the 2 points works just fine.
Yep, count it.
The defense has been so soft down low.
Marshmallow soft inside. 5 straight scores in the paint. This team will just keep exploiting that weakness.
And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect so far from the line.
He's done a better job of getting to the line here. I thought he was settling a little bit in the first.
Inside, Junior. And Vlad Dermanenko pulls it down. Kelsey outside. Pass to Erickson. Kelsey. Not watching the line there, and that is going to be a backcourt violation.
The teamwork and rhythm we saw from them earlier, it's just not here. The turnovers are starting to mount up.
Stephen Porter.
Now Kennedy. And here's Junior outside. The Eagles with yet another miss. And they're pushing it up. The 3 from Bobby Erickson. Junior grabs the miss.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't look like it's his night.
Pass to Brothers. Junior. To the left side. Outside, Day. On the wing, Junior. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and falls.
And they encourage Junior to take that shot. If he receives the ball in space, they want him to be aggressive.
Now here's Erickson, guarded by Day. Erickson can't hit it. Now the Eagles with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. To the paint, here's Junior. Soft touch off the glass and in.
And the way that Day sees the floor, you gotta respect how he finds his teammates when they're open.
Outside Erickson, tries a three. Newark East grabs the miss. Here's Day. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
Well, offensively, they've been nearly impossible to wrangle.
Yeah, they've had an answer for everything the defense has thrown their way.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Check it out. You've got 4 teammates to inbound the ball to. Somebody has to break clear. Get open out there.
Coming off the floor for your Eagles, Dan Indra.
Now here's Junior. Pass to Kennedy. Back to Junior. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Outstanding work there figuring out how to score on the D. You see the muscle Junior possesses.
Outside Erickson. To halt the run. The Hornets again can't hit it.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Back to Junior. Rebounded by Bobby Erickson. And here's Burton. 7-second difference between the shot and game clock. Porter with it. Back to Levesque. Pass to Erickson. Dermanenko outside. Returns it to Erickson. Clock at 6. Kelsey outside. Vlad Dermanenko for 3. Junior grabs the miss. Left side Indra. Kennedy. He's guarded by Dermanenko. And the final horse sounds chalk one up for the Eagles. They get the win here at home and a fantastic start to the season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have to be excited about how they look.
And the Hornets didn't lose this game, the Eagles won it. To get a win over a talented Burton team says a lot for the future of Newark East this season.
And that'll do it for our broadcast of Garden State IAA Hoops. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again for more presentations of high school sports athletics.
Whoa! Look who's got some serious skills.
You like that? You like that?
Kid, that was something special watching you out there tonight.
Yo, wait up. Wait. How you doing, kid? Name is Archie. Archie Baldwin. Dad and I were teammates.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Can't remember though, for sure. I was just a little kid when you were still playing ball.
Well, he sure loved you. Talked about you all the time. There was a story about a purple jumper. You had to wear this thing every day or you would
Blue.
cry.
Nice to meet you, Archie. Archie?
Yeah,
Nice to meet
look, I'll get right to the point. Upside, off the charts. Strong basketball IQ, high motor, and you understand tempo. It's a package. Easy to sell.
Sell.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like scholarship?
Exactly.
Is that something you think? Something you know you can do?
There's only one game. You show me what you got in the next one, bring me some high numbers, and we'll talk. But for right now, enjoy the moment.
You said Archie, right?
Archie Baldwin.
evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. A quick glance at the starting five for the Eagles. Day at point as usual, with Sheffield at the off-guard spot, a pair of seniors at the forward positions, with Lack at the 3 and Junior at the 4, with Marceda starting at center. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
Right side Lee. Outside Bishop. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state of the art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
And we're about 1 minute into the first. Now here's Lee, guarded by Day. Rosenberg outside. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Now here's Lee. Not a lot of room. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Look how Lee stays nimble through the whole play inside, ready to make any adjustment necessary, getting around the defense.
Out of bounds, it'll be Fox's ball. Here's Rosenberg. It's Ben Bishop on the wing. From outside, it's off the mark. The Eagles now on offense. From 6 feet out. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Look how the Eagles rely on Zadirko. He always gives 110% on offense to keep the play alive and ensure they score.
Pass to Andrews. Back to Rosenberg. Junior grabs the miss. Here's Day. Zadirko outside. Junior. And the 3 off target. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area. Their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need. And they encourage Junior to take that shot. If he receives the ball in space, they want him to be aggressive.
Renfield calls timeout. And some changes here for the Eagles.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Drills it from deep.
The Fox's Ben Bishop with a smooth pass, showing some great court awareness and finding the opening.
Pass to Zadirko. Junior. Now Marceda. Andrews covering. Back to Marceda. Robert Andrews with a defensive effort. Renfield trailing. Outside, Bishop. Outside, Lee. And he slams it down. Junior grabs the miss. Here's Newark East. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you wanted a coach.
Now here's Lee. Bishop with it. Marceda covering. Puts it up from 17. Here's Andrews. And the layup is good.
I love when Andrews hustles like this. He's being rewarded for not giving up on the play.
To the inside. Marceda, that's good.
Nice work by the offense. This is where you want to manufacture points.
Renfield with the ball. They trail by 1. Outside, Bishop. Gregory. Pass to Andrews. Junior grabs the miss. Here's Zadirko. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
I like that Zadirko is never afraid to use his physicality, willing to do whatever it takes to get to his shot.
Outside, Bishop. Gregory. Back to Bishop. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Lee, guarded by Day. Rosenberg outside. And the Foxes hit it again from deep. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
A difficult finish for sure, but Junior loves proving he's up for the challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Both teams will make a substitution. Here's Roberts. Swing to Madison. And here is Ducey. Roberts with the ball. Over Junior. Roberts, no good. The Eagles with the lead. Mason, right side. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses, and will go for 2. And there's the foul against Renfield. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. The first free throw is good.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Right side lead. Pass to Bishop. Trying his luck from deep. Sheffield with the rebound. Here's Newark East. 3-point lead. And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to this new day.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Here's Andrews. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot. It goes on James Marceda.
I like when Andrews takes initiative. It's what draws the defense in and forces them to foul.
At the line for Renfield.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that second free throw. Sheffield up top. He's covered by Bishop. Back to Junior. Second chance shot. Here's Adirko. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next 2 after.
And Junior throws it down.
Making it happen all by himself. Junior with a nose for the ball and killer instinct already at this age.
Outside lead. Pass to Bishop. Launches a 3. Second shot chance. Shot's good by Gregory.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
Here's Sheffield. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Well, Sheffield shows some real grit here. He endures the contact and still finds a strong finish.
Here's Andrews. Pass to Rosenberg. Over Sheffield. It's hauled in by the Eagles. And for Rosenberg, the shooting is his trademark. But he's also got a good amount of burst with the ball in his hand.
It gives you everything you ask for from the wing player. It's a long ways away, but Rosenberg seems destined to play college ball at a big-name school.
Troy Lee for 3. It's hauled in by KJ Day. To the middle. Zadirko. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
And this run has been fueled by their activity in the paint.
Yeah, on the interior, it looks like they figured it out. They're practically scoring at will. And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn. I like that Junior is always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming and he moves the ball to the open man.
Renfield calls timeout.
A change needs to happen. They're getting blitzed in the paint.
Maybe time for a sub. Bring in another big.
Black with it. Junior outside. Score the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
For me, their ball movement is really standing out. Every basket coming off an assist, it seems like.
Well, the last 3 buckets have, and these guys are in total unison right now.
Swing to Madison. Joseph. Junior grabs the miss.
They're having their way.
In rebounds and on the scoreboard, piling up the numbers.
Mason, right side. Over Ducey. And he wills that one in. Right in off the back iron.
Great ball movement the last few times down the floor.
That's 4 straight baskets set up by a pass.
And what a huge lead the Eagles have opened up here on the Foxes. I'm not sure many expected this kind of score.
It just goes to show the confidence and swagger that Newark has been playing with so far this season. They look to be a team on a mission.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Robert Andrews. David Gregory. Ben Bishop.
Fourth quarter is still young, just over a minute played.
They've gotten a lot of extra possessions because of their rebounding edge.
And I think it's made a really big difference in this game. They've done great work on the boards.
Outside, Bishop. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Eagles. And the Eagles will go for a different look here.
Newark East substitution. James Marceda. Dave Zadirko. Christian Sheffield.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Sheffield outside. Junior up top. Out to Sheffield. Back to Junior. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming. It's on Ben Bishop. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore. Like a lot of players from Newark, Junior plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's out to prove there's just as much talent in North Jersey as there is across the river in New York.
And that one falls. 2 from at the line that time. Here's Lee. We're about 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. Pass to Bishop. Now Gregory. Andrews with it. Shoots over Marceda. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Rebounding is the main reason they've been able to build this lead. It's been a dominant performance on the boards.
And just from a physical standpoint, it has been a completely one-sided game.
And here are the Eagles now. A 21-point lead, the biggest lead of the game. Ball's knocked loose. And it'll be the Foxes' ball. Nothing going offensively yet for them in the fourth.
And let's talk Bishop on the Foxes. He was the star of the team before Rosenberg stepped up onto varsity, but he's still a very valuable contributor.
And for a kid his age, you have to applaud the way he stepped aside to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager, but Bishop's put the team first and shown great senior leadership.
Now Bishop, and a foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played just about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And something seems to be bothering Junior out there. He's favoring his leg.
Yeah, it looks like something might have gone wrong with his knee on the last trip down. You hate to see that late in a game like this one. You have to wonder if he'll be able to keep playing.
Second team foul. At the line for Renfield, Lou Grace. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Here's Joseph, and Dave Zadirico with the block. Now here's Indra. He's guarded closely. Evans up top. Indra. Junior covered by Ducey. Evans up top. And they double up Junior. Outside for Evans. Pass to Indra. Now here's Brothers. Clock at 6. The drive now by Junior. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Second personal foul.
Eagles are lucky to have Junior, so ready to sacrifice himself on the drive against some stiff defense.
That free throw, no good.
Junior. At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Rosenberg. Now guarded by Evans. Pass to Andrews. Roberts. No good. Junior outside. Mason, defended by Joseph. And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Redfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did just about everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of him. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. On behalf of Drake and Danny, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA basketball.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, Coach. It felt fine when I was playing. Just tweaked it at the end there.
It's good you checked out all the same, yeah?
Thank you. Archie.
Yeah, take it easy, man. Go slow.
So how am I doing now?
You did good. Did real good. It was a hard win. And we got some good tape to show the right people.
D1 good?
It's a step. 2 games, it's a small sample size, but it gets the recruiters in the room. Then you get your deal. Assuming that's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's just a sprain. I'll be limited next game, but I can still go.
Just like your old man. Played through it all. Even in the championship.
On a busted foot, and he still dropped 40.
You know the story.
I know all the stories, Archie.
Man, it's cold outside. Let's go get something to eat. On me. Need me to hold that?
No.
Hola, linda. Como ellos?
Ay.
Yeah.
Ay,
This
yeah.
I'm working with this
Pero-
kid.
pero,
Been
ay,
working with this one.
Ay, that's Junior. Me dá um braço.
She said you better go over and give her a hug. She remembers when you were a baby.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Please, sit on the house. Obrigada.
Yeah, man, photos on these walls. Man, y'all knew. I never knew that man.
They sacrificed a lot for you and your mom. That's why I wonder if he would have been in the...
Look, I'm gonna stop you right there, all right? This is not gonna be a situation where you start becoming my mentor and give me all type of life advice, all right? Look, I'm not a victim. I don't got no daddy issues. The man you knew is just not the man I knew. That's all.
So what about the next game?
Coach just wants me to sit until I get healthy.
I agree. Isn't the game after the next one the big invitational at the Barclays? A lot of elite players are going to be there from around the country.
Yeah, Andrew Scott.
Your father used to coach him, right?
Yeah, he was tight till his family moved to New Orleans when we were 12.
Y'all still talk?
Yeah, here and there on social.
His name is #1 on every board that matters.
Yeah.
He's the show, which makes it easy for us to get people there who can push the needle. But that needle ain't gonna budge if you're limited.
All right, so what's up, Archie? I mean, clearly you got connections and everybody knows you. So why aren't you working some college job?
Oh, I did. Big Ten, Big East. Did it for 20 years. Then competition got a little heavy. I started coloring outside the lines a little.
Your band?
No, nothing that dramatic. Still get a job, but when you got that scarlet letter on your chest.
And I'm your way back in?
That's right.
Why should I trust you, man?
Oh, you shouldn't. But your timeline is short. And if you don't got 5 guys like me knocking at your door, I'm probably your only chance. Look, I loved your father like a brother. And if I was struggling, he was always there for me. In the past, I didn't think that I would have a chance to repay him. Maybe this is my shot. So please, just think about it, all right? Get back to me.
Yo, Archie, hold up. Yo, I'm in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I won't let you down.
Man, give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me, fine.
Wasting my
let's go.
time. I got you. I got you. That's what you got to say?
What do you expect me to say?
I don't want you to say. I want you to stop putting in the work. Put in the work, Junior. I worked so hard on my step back, the heels on my Jordans unraveled. I gave my heart, my last breath to my team. Everyone I played for in Australia.
Yeah, I heard this story before, Pop. It's getting
But
old.
you're not listening. You got it all figured out now? Why, because you got a little bit of talent because you put in a little bit of work? You're going to get old, football player. You'll see. You can cut your whole heart out for this game. What's it going to get you? For what? Look at me. Where am I right now? You better be prepared to give everything to this game, and it still not be enough. Get your head in the game, check ball. Face up. Kick it in.
Trainer says if you play in the next game and the knee doesn't get worse, you'd be probably 60, 70% for the invitational next week. And if you sit out, you'll be 100%.
And if I can play, I'm gonna play.
And I want to win games too. But I'm taking the decision out of your hands.
Wait, Coach, you
The
can't.
city. I protect my players no matter what, even from themselves. It's too important for your health and your future. End of story.